Hello, hello everyone. I am super excited to be here. Noodle is too, you can probably hear him in the background. But I'm super excited to be here on video. Yay! I moved back to the big old city, and that means I have big girl internet now. So I can upgrade from the monthly readings or bi-weekly readings that I've been doing via my newsletter, and I can start doing video again. So I'm really excited because that allows me to get a little more in depth. Even though these are general readings, it allows me to just give a little more detail and information when I can kind of free flow with the video. So I hope you enjoy this. I'm super happy to be able to offer this again. And that also means that I get to revive my YouTube channel. So please like, share, and subscribe to that as well. Another announcement, I will be starting a tarot school at the end of June. First day will be June 28th. So if you are interested in learning how to read tarot for yourself and or for others, that would be a great opportunity to do so. We'll connect as a group. There'll be things to study on your own. Most of the material will be, studying on your own time within the week of instruction or whatever. But the Zoom meetings will be weekly. We will have live Zoom meetings, and I'll, of course, record those if y'all can't make it on a particular week or what have you. So I would love to have you join. And you can go to my website at takatarot.com. That's Taka tarot.com, and just click on Tarot School, and you can learn more and sign up there. Right now, for the month of May, I am doing 10% off of the course price, so I'll save you a couple of bucks there. I also have personal readings. I have recorded readings and live readings. So if that's something you're interested in doing, having a personal reading, you can do that on my website as well. Okay, let's get into it. This is just a little bit of a general kind of a just because I missed the last, the new moon reading. So I wanted to get a reading up for you all. I was right smack dab in the middle of moving. And wasn't quite set up in time to get that reading out. So I wanted to give you a little gift today just because. All right, so I'm using the Starman Tarot deck, and again, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. First up, we've got the Prince of Swords. Let me apologize for Noodle in the background. He just does this anytime I try to do something that may not have... that may not need meowing in the background, we get it anyway. So here he is. Boo-boo, shush. Quiet. One of the perils of video. You can hear him. But he's a sweet boy, and he loves you all. He's kind of my muse when it comes to tarot. Okay, so first up you've got the Prince of Swords. And the Prince of Swords is about kind of coming out of the rubble, having a very challenging situation or a very challenging period of time, and coming out of it with a different perspective. Usually one, so sorry, had to knock the cat over. That usually shuts him up. Here we go. So anyway, Prince of Swords is kind of going through the ringer. Right? This is actively going through the ringer, having a really challenging situation or a really challenging period of time, and coming out with a new perspective, usually coming out with a perspective of resilience, right? You can see this guy here, he's pretty beat up, and he's seen some stuff and things, and he's wiser for it, and he's stronger for it, right? Life is certainly not without challenges and not without pain, but it's all a matter of what we do with those experiences, and sometimes these experiences can be our greatest teachers. So the Knight of Swords, swords is the air element, so it's more your logical, intellectual process. And what the Prince of Swords does, or the Knight of Swords in a more traditional deck, what they do is they change their outlook. They go, okay, lessons learned, and now I want to take this different direction, and it is a direction that perhaps you did not think you were going to take or didn't think you were strong enough to take, but you're finding out very quickly that you indeed are, and you're going to take a new direction. It's beautiful. Looks like you're going to take a direction towards personal fulfillment and happiness. 9 of Cups, beautiful card. A lot of wonderful sacral chakra energy. Pardon the blurriness here. I gotta get back. I gotta get used to using my little camera again. So 9 of Cups is about wish fulfillment. It's right before the 10. So you can see what you want, and perhaps from this situation here, you got a very clear picture of what you don't want. And sometimes that's what we need. Sometimes we need to know what we don't want before we know what we do. So I think because of these challenging experiences or circumstances, you realize that, hey, that doesn't work for me anymore, or I'm not going to tolerate that, or I deserve better than this. And you're going after it. You may not know exactly what it looks like, or you may not know, let me back up. You probably know what it looks like, but you're not really sure how to get there, hence the 9. However, with this going from the Prince of Swords all the way to the 9 of Cups, very rapidly, it tells me that you're close. You're close. Again, you may not see it, right over the horizon, but you have a pretty good idea of what you're looking for, what you want, what you need, and what you deserve, right? So 9 of Cups, Cups is your heart space. So you're really following your heart at this point. Perhaps with the Prince of Swords, you found out that, logic and ego and, anxiety or, lack mentality or fear didn't really get you where you wanted to go. Matter of fact, it got you stuck. So now you're going to flip the script a little bit, and you're going to go, you know what? Maybe I want to be an artist. Maybe I want to start my own business. Maybe I want to, take more time to get my schedule to work for me, as opposed to working my schedule for everyone and everything else. It's good. It's a good place to be. And we don't get a lot of encouragement to go this route. Because we live in a post-industrial, hyper-capitalist society where you need to be productive and you need to be making money, usually for somebody else. You've got all these obligations and all these requirements, and it usually has to do with taking care of everyone and everything else besides yourself. And I think you're calling bullshit here. I think you're saying, you know what, I actually matter as well. Just like they say on the airplanes, I got to put my mask on first before I put the mask on other people. And that's a great place to be. I also want to highlight this red here. So if we're talking chakras, that's your root chakra. You are really looking for a foundation that works for you. And you know that if you have this solid, stable, secure, happy foundation, you'll be able to contribute to the world in a very positive way without burning yourself out. I think you're going for balance here. I like that. Then we've got the Judgment card, the Big Kahuna. We've got a nice major arcana coming right after this decision point. And so what this is the universe saying, all right, you said what you wanted, you've staked your claim, you've stated your intention and direction, and we're gonna meet you right in the middle. We're gonna co-create with you because you've decided that you wanna co-create with us, the wonderful, abundant universe. You can see these 8s here, or infinity symbols. The 8 and the infinity symbol are symbols of self when you think numerology and symbolism. So again, you are really grounding in and doubling down on your investment in yourself. And again, that could look a lot of different ways. This is a general reading, so I can't say, you're specifically looking at this or you're specifically looking at that. I can't do that even in a personal reading, right? You know yourselves better than I do, of course. But what this is, you are saying that I want to invest in myself, and that could be having more downtime. That could be getting a wellness routine in place and committing to that. That could be going back to school. That could be getting a job that values you. That could be creating relationships that value you, or discontinuing relationships that don't. There's a lot of different directions that judgment can go, and you taking care of yourself can go. And what judgment is saying is, this is the seal of approval from the universe, and we're going to come down and we're going to help you out, and we're going to start giving you some signs, signals, synchronicities, etc. So you've got this 8 or infinity symbol, the sense of self, and much, much more sacral chakra energy. So you're starting to get more into your own element. You're starting to feel more comfortable in your own skin, and I like that. I really like that for you. Even more so because we've got 10 of Pentacles. Yummy. That's one of the better cards you can get in the deck. So 10 of Pentacles is abundance, wish fulfillment. You're at 9 of Cups, and then you go into 10 of Pentacles. 10 is earth energy. So these are going to be tangible results. These are going to be things you can actually see, touch, feel, experience, know, right? So the fruits of your labor are going to bear, right? They're going to start manifesting in a way that you can understand and see. And sounds like what you needed to do to kind of pull the ripcord on this situation was make that decision back here with the Prince of Swords and the 9 of Cups. Make that decision that you deserve to be happy. You deserve to feel valued. You deserve to be valued, right? And instead of leading with fear, anxiety, lack mentality, you're deciding to kind of go with the flow and prioritize yourself and trust yourself and trust the universe and know that this is something that you absolutely deserve. And as soon as you make that decision, universe comes in, is like, oh, where have you been? We've been waiting for you. Yay. I'm so glad you're on board with this. And you know what? Let's start getting you some actual tangible results so you feel like you made a good decision, because you certainly did. You certainly did. And then at the bottom of the deck, I don't usually do the bottom of the deck for a general, but they want me to take it because it kind of puts a bow on this whole scene. It's sort of, it's the synopsis of it all, if you will. So this is the Hanged Man. Sorry, let me see if I can find a spot that takes that. Nope, that's as good as it's going to get today. So I'm going to play with this camera a little bit because I know it can focus. I've seen it do it. So at the bottom of the deck is the Hangman, and it's the Hangman in reverse. And Hangman is about perspective shift, about a change in perception. So again, this may be the shift. This may be the black and white total 180 saying, you know what, I'm going to stop living for others 100%. I'm going to stop living in service 100% and be the full-time professional martyr. Forget it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to value myself, and I'm going to prioritize myself. And not in a selfish way, not in a screw all else kind of way, but in a way that is healthy, with healthy balance, healthy boundaries, and of course, loving yourself first so you can project that out into the world, right? Raise your vibe, raise the vibe of the collective. Beautiful stuff. And you've decided to go that route. Again, probably because some sort of catalyst, almost a tower moment, if you will, that kind of forced you to see things in a way that your intuition was probably saying for a while, but it may have been more of a whisper than a scream. and then it elevated and upgraded to a scream where you kind of had to notice, and you did something about it. So beautiful, beautiful stuff. Just a quick reading for you. I wanted to get out. I hope this helps. I hope this resonated. Again, if you are interested in a personal reading, or if you are interested in joining the Taka Tarot School to learn how to read tarot for yourself and others, you can learn all about that and all about my readings at my website at takatarot.com. That is TAKA tarot.com. Till next time, love you all.